guys, welcome back to the channel. For today's video, wanted to talk about a tank that really hasn't made much of an appearance on the channel outside of the fish room update from a couple of weeks ago. This tank is really awesome. I commonly refer to it as my Central American tank, although it's more of a mixed American cichlid tank, but it does house a couple of my favorite fish in the fish room. So I wanted to talk a little bit about each one of them, and let's take a look. All right, so just as we start in here, this guy here at the bottom here up front is an Amphilophus hugaboomerum and barred Midas hybrid. Kind of bought him on a whim from LiQWYD, but it's grown incredibly fast. I'm guessing this guy's gonna top out at around probably somewhere between 12 and 16 inches, depending male or female, but gonna be a big bad fish. So looking forward to watching him continue, he or she continue to grow. Then right over here, definitely one of my favorite fish in the hobby is the Mascajeros argenteus. This is a member of the Vieja family, also known as the silver cichlid. I've got two juveniles. Here is what I believe to be the male and what I believe to be a female here. These fish, like I said, are a member of the Vieja family. They can be moderately aggressive, even though mine seem to be pretty timid and tame. They get along well with their tank mates, but they are juveniles, and that could change as they get larger. These fish will top out around the 10 to 12 inch mark, depending on male or female. And then I've got a Salvini in here kicking up a bunch of stuff. But in the back here, we have an Endopsis tetracanthus, more commonly known as the Cuban cichlid, hiding behind that rock there. But this is a fish that has really kind of exploded onto the hobby in the last little bit as they've become more widely available. But they do get pretty big and pretty aggressive. This one has been fairly slow growing. I've been suspecting female for a while, but now I'm starting to think possibly male. But anyway, cool fish, pretty aggressive for its small size compared to the rest of its tank mates. Let's see, what else do we have hiding around in here? So this is why I refer to this more of a mixed tank. This is a Mesohera feste, also known as just the feste or the red terror. Mine is a female. She was pretty dominant for a while, but now she's been kind of doing her own thing and hiding quite a bit. I think she is pretty scared of the Salvini female that is in this tank as well, because that fish usually keeps to her own, but she doesn't like other fish coming close to her. Let's see, scoot along here. See the Herichthys depi. So in case you haven't noticed, most of these are juvenile. This is more of a subadult. It's probably about 4 inches now, so relatively close to full grown. Really beautiful fish, but has grown incredibly fast to reach. Just to kind of give you a reference, the Mascajero argenteus and the Herichthys depi came in the same order, and they were both about the same size. So that depi's got a little more size on it than the argenteus. We have an Enlachiri Bashir, however you want to pronounce it. I just call him Enli. That has been a super fast growing fish. Got it about 2.5 months ago, probably 2 inches. And I just measured a little bit earlier tonight, and it's pushing 6 at the moment, and easily 1.5 to 2 inches around. And then finally, easily my favorite fish in the fish room right now is my Cichlid ocellaris peacock bass. This fish grows incredibly quickly. I've had it for about 1.5 months now. When I bought it, it was barely larger than a sunburst platy. and probably pushing about 5 inches already. So really fast growing fish. I'm pretty fortunate I was able to get him onto pellets and dry food. A lot of peacock bass and just bass in general will only take live or some form of fish. A lot of bass keepers feed their fish tilapia, but I haven't found that to be necessary with this guy. Got him on, went from frozen bloodworms over to Viber bites and pellets pretty quickly. And actually he won't even accept shrimp or anything like that that's already prepared and ready to go. So he will probably be the reason that I end up building a plywood aquarium. Been working on some plans for a 300-gallon plus plywood aquarium at some point as he continues to grow and get larger. But that is a super cool fish that I really enjoyed having. Watching him grow, watching him eat. He's not very aggressive, at least not at the moment. He just kind of eats. So there's the feste kind of coming out a little bit. And then we do have a Salvini female that's around 7 inches, but she pretty much hides under her rock or in this hole of this large piece of driftwood here. All right guys, that pretty much does it for the video. Thanks so much for checking it out. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please hit the thumbs up button and hit the subscribe button. And if there's something in particular that you want to see on the channel, just leave it in the comments and I'll be sure to get a new video up for you guys. Thanks a lot and have a good one.